Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Lemmings Touch. Lemmings Touch is a touch version of Lemmings, that much you probably figured it out. But this game has a couple of extra unique things that actually help it along a bit in the variety department. For example, let's just have a look at the objectives. The objectives are interesting, look at this. Cause a lemming to float for 4 seconds, build stairs over an exit. You complete these objectives and you get coins, and these coins are used to unlock things in this menu. So as you can see, the look and style menu, so I can change the body color, their hair colors, I can change their hats, although the hats are actually really expensive for some reason. Pickaxes aren't that expensive. You can't actually preview what these look like on your lemming for some reason. I don't know why you can't do that. But yeah, you can change their clothes, you can change their accessories, you can change even their pickaxes and umbrellas, which is a pretty nice little touch. And doing those objectives keeps you going, and you know, it gives you a reason to come back and gives you little things you need to do. You kind of need to do them, like, specifically in order to get the objectives themselves. Like, you can't just do them over the course of gameplay. That kind of sucks. But also of note is that there is no microtransactions, which is kind of strange. For some reason, I expect to see some sort of microtransactions when it comes to a game like this, but nope. You have to buy them entirely with in-game coins. And you will need a lot of coins. You can see my statistics here. Can I find how much time I've spent? Yeah, about an hour and 15 minutes. That's a fair amount for a game like this, I believe, but if I'm wrong, please feel free to let me know. We've got the credits here, and that button on the right there is the EULA. We won't need to worry about that, and you've got the music and the sound options. So, every level has 3 stars, and the more stars you get, the more level sets you unlock. So as you can see here, I need 25 stars to unlock hard. I've only just unlocked taxing, and with what I've played of taxing, I'm probably not going to get much further in this. A little bit of a disclaimer, I'm probably not going to put this in the actual disclaimer at the beginning of the video, but I suck at Lemmings. I suck hard at it. I have never been good at Lemmings. So, Lemmings Touch comes across my desk, and yeah, that was a bit strange to see. But anyway, we are going to have a look at some of... Well, should we have a look at the tutorial levels? No, I don't think we will. We'll just go straight on to the easy levels. So, Lemmings. Let's have a look at Lemmings, shall we? Loading times are a little bit annoying because you will be, like, constantly restarting. But otherwise it's pretty much fine. So, Lemmings. The idea is that you have to release your lemmings from this little area here, these little spawners, and then you have to guide them to the exit of the world. And you can modify the path they take through the world with their tools. So, for example here, the one tool I have available to me at this point is the pickaxe. So I'm going to use the pickaxe to start making a tunnel downwards here. I'm going to hold R just to fast forward a little bit. And strangely enough, those bouncy things are actually pretty new to Lemmings, or at least what I've seen of Lemmings in general. You can also tilt this forward and backward in order to release more Lemmings, but we won't need to do that here because we're done. That's one level in the bag, nice and easy. And that's the basic idea of Lemmings. There are more tools though, so let's see if we can find a level that is easy to pull off. Okay, here we go, this'll do. Now, levels like this are the absolute crux of the Lemmings formula. You basically get a large amount of each tool, and the game is like, do whatever the hell you need to get these lemmings to the exit. So, for example, you see I've got 20 of every tool. There's the bricks. Alright, well, I'm going to make sure that I am not going to lose every single lemming I have. I just need to wait for one to get to here and block. Well, I just lost one lemming, but that's fine. Now, there are several tools that you have. So, as you can see, from clockwise from top left, we have the bricks, which are basically build a staircase. Climb, which means you can climb up a wall. We have digging, which digs forward. We have the pickaxe, which digs down and left or right, depending on the direction. You've got the blocker, who stops the lemmings from moving. You've got the parasol, which lets them float down. And you've got the spade, which digs directly down. And using a combination of these tools, you are required to find your way through this absolutely crazy world. Whoops. need to... You need to find your way through this absolutely crazy world and save all the lemmings. So as you can see here, I have just saved most of the lemmings. And that one fell to his death. If you couldn't tell, I was holding R to fast forward there. R and L are fast forward and pause, so you can take a look at the world if need be. Bridge across and mine through, maybe. Okay, now, this is one of the levels where I don't really like it as much, because it's more reliant on luck than anything else, and I'll explain it in a second. This level has, like, absolutely no tools whatsoever, so it is mainly just moving these bounce pads in order to direct your lemmings at the right place. Now, this can get really, really tedious after a while, because it's extremely hard to tell exactly where your lemmings are going to land. So you kind of just need to play around with these. Oh, yeah, they're all going up there now. That's wonderful. By the way, restart times are just kind of annoying because it has to load the entire level again. Also, this... Oh, no, it didn't happen. Also, the music resets every time you reset, and the thing is, the music in every level is chosen completely randomly, so you might end up having a really weird and out-of-place tune for, like, one part of the level, and then next thing you know... Ooh, hang on, I appear to have a few bouncing up, so maybe if I... Oh, thank God, alright. Levels like this kind of annoy me because you can't just preset these little things here. These little bounce pads, because for some reason you can't move interactive elements of a stage until the lemmings actually start coming out, which really annoys me. Also, yeah, I didn't choose this music. I have nothing to do with how this music came up. Also, you want to see me slow the game down to an absolute crawl? Watch this. How freaking weird does that look? But yeah, I had nothing to do with that music. It's just weird, because that music tends to come up a fair bit, because the music in this game isn't exactly varied, and it shuffles between the songs, so you're likely to hear all of them just really fast. Then again, there are levels like this, like Jelly Flop, which are not so much in the same way as the levels where you get 20 of everything, but there is a specific puzzle you have to solve. Also, that's kind of annoying. Sometimes when you tap the spawn thing, it'll set the spawn rate to half, and you won't realize until you've got way too many lemmings out on the field to support. This annoys me more than it should. Better just set up a block there, because this is going to end badly for me, I bet. Block there. Block there. Probably the wrong place to set off a bomb. I hate how exploding lemmings can knock the... Look at that! They're passing right through him! Jeez! Come on, game, give me a break! Wow, okay, never mind. Let's just quit that stage. Man, I really do suck at lemmings, but sometimes it feels like the universe is working against me. Where's that other level that I... Alright, yeah, here it is. It's weird they call this level another level. It's just, yeah, it's just a bit odd. Like, here's another level. Okay. Alright, so the idea of this level is that we have to get all the lemmings basically out of danger by helping them avoid this gigantic pit, which will kill them. Then we have to get them down here somehow, because there's actually an interactive element here. And then we have to get them down past that big thing of goo, and yeah, let's just spawn some lemmings. Let's get digging. Oh. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Alright, so now that they're done, let's move this platform over here. So, Lemmings as a puzzle game, I actually really like, because Lemmings always makes you feel smarter than you actually are. I don't know how it manages to do that, but it does. Just gotta wait for all these lemmings to get on board here. Lemmings always makes you feel smart when you figure out a good solution to a puzzle. That was always one of its biggest advantages. But also sometimes the puzzles can make you feel like a complete idiot. Like a lot of them have been making me feel lately. There's a lot of levels in this game where I've started to trip up. Alright, like, there are levels that I absolutely hate because sometimes it doesn't feel like it relies on your intelligence, but on your timing. And in the game where you control the game purely by timing it correctly, also the frame rate slowed down to like half while that menu was up. That was a bit odd. For a game that feels like it really should be mostly your intelligence solving all the puzzles, a puzzle like this where you basically have to either dig through or blow up all this nonsense with specific timing just kind of gets on my nerves. Yeah, see, look at that, look at that. You have to just keep coming back and telling him, oh, no, you have to go through... Oh, God, I went the wrong way. Now my guys are doomed. Damn it. Sometimes it just feels like this game is a bit focused on the reaction times and not the actual puzzling. That kind of disappoints me, because Lemmings was always about the puzzling and not the reaction times, or at least that's what I thought it was, but maybe it isn't. Let's just try this level, because why not? But to be fair, the rest of the game's alright. It's a pretty fun little puzzling time. Oh, God, what's all this about? Alright, let's just spawn these guys in and get started. Alright, so we're given a lot of bricks. That's not a good sign. We can set up a blocker there, but I don't feel like it. Oh. Just barely... Bye, everybody! Let's try that again. You know, sometimes it just feels like this game's more about reaction times more than anything else instead of the actual puzzling, which kind of disappoints me, because I never like puzzle games that eventually turn into a reliance on the reaction time of the player. That always annoys me, because I don't have the best reaction times, so... So whenever a puzzle like this comes up, where it relies entirely on the reaction times of the poor guy trying to control the lemmings, you kind of get stuck. And I've been getting stuck a lot on this, especially with that level back there with the... Especially that level back there with the bounce pads. That can get annoying after a while. Just trying to set it up properly while the lemmings are coming down and just... I hate levels like that. It feels so unnecessarily reaction-based. And we just have to send these guys up here. I've already failed the level, by the way. There's no real point in me actually doing this, but... You know. I'm a glutton for punishment. See, now I can barely see. Thankfully, you can actually drag this out of the way. But sometimes your taps will get registered as, like, I want to move the thing, even though there was no freaking way I pressed it that way. Or it will be registered as, oh, I want to use this ability on this guy, and you're like, no, I wanted to move the... Oh. Huh. Also, yeah, this music is completely and utterly irrelevant to the theme of this level. That happens a lot. See, I just completely missed that tap, and that kind of annoys me, but... Yeah, you get the idea on that level. Level failed, obviously. Yeah, and those objectives, you're never going to get those. Like, most of them, you're never going to get over the space of normal gameplay, so you're going to have to actually try and... Let me try that again. You're going to have to actually try and get them separately if you want the customization. That's what I'm trying to say. As for the rest of the game, though, well, this is a tutorial level which I'm only going to show because it has a special element that I actually haven't shown off yet. Mischievous Lemmings, and the ability to kill the Mischievous Lemmings. Whoops. Freaking camera. This is why I don't like having a game controlled purely on touch, because sometimes the touching can get a little bit confused. But yeah, let's try that again. Yeah, Mischievous Lemmings. So we are going to let him get under the crate, and we're going to crush his spine. We're going to crush him too. You can interact with more than one thing at once, but it can get really confusing after a short amount of time. And we're just going to crush all these guys. Ding, 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 ding. We did it! So yeah, there is some clever gameplay mechanics like the bounce pads and the movable objects and the evil lemmings, which you'll have to stop eventually. Although, strangely enough, I'm up to like the second level saying tricky, and I haven't even seen one of them in the main set of levels yet. Maybe it's just designed to slowly get you into the game. Let's try this one. Lemmings Touch is alright. It's got all the basic Lemmings stuff in it. It seems to rely a little bit on heavy... Oh god, I hate this level. You know why? Because this over here... Lemmings always start walking to the right, so you have to come over here and immediately hit a block. But yeah, Lemmings Touch it's alright. It's got all the basic Lemmings stuff you would expect it to have. I can't ask for much more. It's got a couple of extra things on top, which makes it a fairly interesting version of the game to play. I just wish I didn't suck at it so badly, but yeah, this is where everything starts dying. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to successfully build this staircase up there while blocking all the other lemmings off. Because otherwise it just turns into a reaction time puzzle where you have to be constantly pressing the button to get the more stairs built, because stairs don't go forever. So that was a quick look at Lemmings Touch. I absolutely suck, and I apologize for that, because I absolutely suck at puzzle games like this. It's not bad, though. It's just me being an idiot that makes me bad at this, and I don't mind this game very much. Also, for some reason, tilting my camera view too far, like, it tilts the background, and if I tilt it too far down for too long, my capture kit will actually go insane. So I have to be kind of careful. But yeah, that was a look at Lemmings Touch. Lemmings Touch is not that bad. I don't know how much it's going to be or when it's going to come out, but the embargo for this video is May 27th, so I'm going to assume it comes out on May 27th, same week as Sly Cooper and Mine Zero, and what was the other one? I don't remember. No, sure. Monster Mon Piece. So, it's not bad. I would recommend it to people who like the genre, but for those of you who don't like puzzles, which eventually devolve into reaction tests, you probably want to evolve it. You'll probably want to evolve this. You probably want to avoid this. Wow. I know English. But yep, that was a look at Lemmings Touch. Not bad. Not amazing, but it's got enough going for it to at least let puzzle fans look at it. How much time have I got now? 1 hour 24? Okay. Lemming steps. Nearly 1 million already. Jeez. It actually calculates lemming steps. That's something. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.